This is a strange one I haven't really talked about. I think I made one video on Jojo Siwa, but from Oompa TV, and you can tell it's Oompaville. Everyone dislikes Jojo Siwa.
You seen Jojo Siwa? I have recently, and it's crazy, guys. It's juicy. People hate Jojo Siwa. Do you guys know who Jojo Siwa is? Do you know where she came from? I don't really know. Jojo Siwa was a child.
She came from Nickelodeon, right? I don't hate her. I think she's weird and cringe.
Star at one point. She's a result of reality TV and Hollywood getting their rotten, evil hands on a kid way too early and just completely twisting their understanding and like perception of reality. It's kind of sad, actually. In 2015 and 16, JoJo was on a television show called Dance Moms alongside her mother, Jessalyn Siwa, where she would taste fame and popularity for the first time. She had charming performances and an on-screen presence that would catapult her into the zeitgeist of cultural popularity. She became very famous, very popular. She landed a long-ass run on Nickelodeon as a primary entertainer on a bunch of shows. She had her own shows. She had a feature-length film called The J-Team. I'm just a J-Team, 'cause I just get you.
We're breaking up with you.
I'm gonna be honest, it fell flat. I didn't like it. I saw it in theaters. It really wasn't all it was cracked up to be. Roger Ebert said that it was.
Did he really watch that in Did he really watch that in theaters? Hold up, is he trolling? Is it? I don't know. I hope he's joking.
I don't know. He didn't say shit about it. He probably's never seen it. He might be dead. Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't even know who that is. I know he's movie adjacent though. Anything before recently, it's not very fair to point out as cringe or whatever because she's a kid. She has no real autonomy or control over herself. She's just being forced to do things by corporate interests, her evil parents, whatever, her family. You know, it's just a lot of pressure and it's very difficult and I totally understand it. It's a problem with a lot of Hollywood kids. They don't get to have a childhood. It's sad as fuck. Their family becomes financially dependent on them and they turn their youth into a grind, a time bomb essentially before a new kid can take their place. It's a dog-eat-dog world. It's not healthy. It's bad. Everybody.
Right now, the kid who played Loki is going through that. And he's not even an adult yet. He's still a kid and he's homeless. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Knows that. What we're talking about, what everyone talks about on the internet in regard to Jojo Siwa, is her turn away from being a kid-friendly person to some kind of off-brand Miley Cyrus thing. I don't know. Jojo Siwa had some wild success with Nickelodeon YouTube. She has her own toy brand, shows, music, real go-getter in the world of child influencers. Pretty impressive stuff. She could probably retire by the age of 19, the decrepit age of 19, without ever having to worry about money ever again. But
that's gross. I didn't need to see that. I didn't want to see that. That was weird.
She has a massive hunger for fame and attention, and that has caused a pretty ridiculous 180 pivot that is cringe, the likes of which hasn't really existed on the internet. She's entered her bad girl era, and it's amazing. It's not amazing, it's scary. Jojo.
She thinks she's a bad girl like Miley Cyrus was. And Miley Cyrus, it was cringe, and this is... What is that? What the hell is that even?
Revealed her new self in 2024 at the iHeartRadio Awards, a sparkled up lesbian.
She looks like a Twilight vampire bit a Kiss member and transformed him. Now, and then he got all sparkly.
Who can't dance and is screaming on stage, calling out haters. She's becoming a degenerate off-brand version of a lot of like Madonna, Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga. All these people have done the wild stuff, but in a way that's like classy, I guess is a good word. It's just, it seems real. This is just forced and odd. Kind of look like Gene Simmons. I don't know, it's not good. It's weird. Like, why are you dressed like that? Just be normal again. Everybody liked you more when you were normal. Just be normal. You don't have to be weird. Just be normal. Just be like chill with it, you know? I don't know.
She don't want to be normal. She wants to be weird because that gets attention. And it's, I don't know. It is weird. I'll give her that. It is weird.
I don't want to be a fucking hater, but it's just like, you don't have to do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Since this mega epic reveal, Jojo Siwa has had plenty of edgy moments at concerts, during interviews, etc. For example, drinking Tito's on stage. That's setting a good example for all your child fans. Maybe they're not children, I'm not sure. Oh, wow. Drinking Fireball on stage. Guys, this isn't Bruce Springsteen. This isn't Steven Tyler. It's Jojo Siwa, so it's kind of weird. She also tells the haters to lick her nuts in this video.
During Jojo Siwa's latest concert, she stopped the
I love this guy's video.
show to talk about all of the hate
God, the
and
dance
backlash
is so
that she's
bad.
been getting.
I love her. I love her. I feel so sorry for her, but man, it's so entertaining. I want more. I hope she falls apart more. No, I don't. I'm praying for her.
She says that every single time she opens her phone, she sees people talking about her.
Tell the haters to lick my nuts!
And even went on to call out the haters who talk about her.
This guy commented, and this was a new comment for me. It said, this man needs to be stopped. They said that to me, till I realized two things. My is bigger than his. I more girls than him.
That kind of went hard, I'm gonna be real. That kind of went hard. That kind of went hard. She's literally on stage in front of hundreds of people, and she's able to do that and kick her leg back, and people go, ah! When she does it. She's winning life still, you know. That guy. There's also this epic moment.
Ooh, the living just booed me. Respectfully, you.
Oh, God. I cannot believe that that stuff's real. I cannot believe that Entertainment Tonight is real. Jojo Siwa cursing out the haters. Do people watch that and they're like, yes, wow. They have to. For that to exist, it implies that there are people who take that seriously. Where? Who are they?
I'm speechless. This situation's so weird. Like, I thought that maybe she'd stop, but it's just getting worse. I think the last video I did, she was drinking for the very first time. And I'm pretty sure that she was faking being drunk. She may have been a little drunk, but she was faking being more drunk than she was. But now she's like full on taking shots on stage, like drinking out of the bottle. She might have a problem now. She might have developed a bit of a problem.
Go to sour.gg if you're one of them and buy some candy.
It's good candy.
You'll do anything anybody says, it seems like. And at least the candy's good. It's just fucking candy. It's nothing special. Well, it is. It's delicious. It is special, and the ingredients are pretty good.
And it looks cool.
But it's still candy. But go buy it, though.
I'd probably get that
flavor every single week. It's amazing.
I'd
Nobody
get
else
that
can do
grape
it.
citrus.
We're awesome. We suck, actually. We suck. We're really trying our best, though. Genuinely like Jojo Siwa. So
I'm drunk as right now.
I love this dude.
Something about it.
Damn, that's cool.
It's not a good spread. Jojo. Happy birthday to me.
Don't get alcohol poisoning, Jojo Siwa. Remember, you have small children, little girls looking up to you. You don't have to be a...
She's acting like a college girl. Like a typical college girl that's never done anything like in her life because she didn't have time. She was doing work. She was doing hard work all her life, and that's literally what she's been doing. I know girls like that but instead they were doing like school work. She was doing social media work and reality TV work and stuff. Same thing, man. It causes the same thing when you start to get into that party mode era when you're like 20, 18, 20. It's bad. It gets real bad. She's 21 though. She's doing it legally at least. But damn. Hopefully she don't develop a problem because Hollywood people have problems.
terrible person. You don't have to be a terrible person to be famous, I don't think. Maybe you do. JoJo even claims she's created an entirely new genre called gay pop, which is just like
the genre is,
true.
I said it back in the day when I first signed with Columbia. I said, I want to start a new genre of music. And they said, what do you mean? And I said, well, it's called gay pop. And they were like, what's that? And I was like, it's like K-pop, right? But it's gay pop.
I get it because she's gay, and that's her entire identity is being gay and doing pop music. I get it. I mean, I get it. Then she
Yeah, like Billie Eilish. Yeah.
walked that back immediately after being pressed even slightly.
I gotta ask you with the gay pop.
Yes.
A lot of people have come for you. Do you retract what you said? Have you
Why did people come for me for that? Literally, what did I say? Here's the thing. I could be like, I support world peace. And the world would be like, you asshole.
But a lot of people are saying that there was a lot of icons that have come before you.
So many. Gosh, I saw even Betty Who made a post being like, hey, and I'm literally friends with Betty. Like, Madonna, Lady Gaga, fucking Michael Jackson. There's so many people.
Michael Jackson was gay? It's pretty cool. I didn't know. I knew he had a little monkey called Bubbles. That's pretty adorable. What about Freddie Mercury?
That's pretty gay, too. Just saying.
Or, who's the guy who died a couple years ago? George Michael. That's him. I love George Michael. He's gay, right? Isn't he gay?
Yes.
George Michael was gay. Now, I'm convinced at this point that Jojo Siwa is just a living, breathing rage bait creator. I think that that's her new thing, is just making people upset. She knows she has a core audience of people. The records keep selling, the shows keep selling out.
I also think she doesn't understand that a lot of her audience isn't really her audience, and it's just people like me and Oompaville and all the other creators on YouTube that she doesn't really pay attention to, laughing at her. We're driving up the view count, and she don't even know it. That we're probably the fans at her shows. Like, every time she does something cringe or stupid, takes a shot, we're like, yeah, we're gonna have content tomorrow. Something to talk about. That's not the end of the world news.
I'm sure. So she just keeps doing shit to make people mad. It's a way to make money, I think. I think that's a good way to make money. I'm not sure if it's...
Yeah, it's called engagement bait. People do it all the time on X. They say things that they don't mean, so people can be like, whoa, and rally around it, or say something against it. You gotta say something if you're against it. You can't just leave it alone.
It's a good way on YouTube, but in real life, for some reason, that works really well. Many people have done it before her. She'll say something really provocative, and her child audience probably shouldn't be subjected to it. And then she yells at haters saying they have small dicks, and she fucks more women than them. It's a very similar model to what Jack Doherty or Neon use, actually, which is kind of hilarious and ironic. She's probably one of the most hated people on the internet by just being unlikable. She hasn't done fucked up shit like driving while distracted and almost killing your cameraman like Jack Doherty, or all the allegations against all the other influencers and people who've lost their careers. She's so hated just because she's fucking cringe and annoying. That's what it seems like. Plus, she says dumb shit like she created gay pop, which she didn't. She's a very tokenizing figure. It seems like all the things she...
I'm pretty sure George Michael's created gay pop. Thank you very much. Didn't he have that song... Faith?
Who really wants
Think it would be nice if you could touch my body.
to be a part of. She's like, look at me, I'm so awesome, I'm this and I'm this and I'm this. Seems like a lot of people see that as just a tokenization and a sort of a devaluation of their identity that they have, that they don't treat as like a cringe badge. Caden Powell said, Jojo Siwa is exemplary of a problem plaguing her generation. Willful ignorance about the past, coupled with keen eagerness to be iconic. This person is an expert in popular culture and social media. How the fuck do you become an expert in she's basically a pick-me, distilled into the ultimate pick-me, and curated by studio executives. Very odd. Gay pop, bro. What? Freddie Mercury? George Michael, Elton John, David Bowie.
I don't count David Bowie and Freddie Mercury because they weren't gay. They weren't gay the whole time. They came out as gay later. People were speculating at first for a long time. So they don't count. I think George Michael's, is it Michael or Michaels? Was gay the whole time. So he gets it. He's winner.
Michael Jackson. Other gay guys and women as well. There's a lot of gay people who are really talented, just like Canadians. It's weird. There's a lot of them. It seems like the things that cause so many people to dislike her really...
I think you just called Canadians gay, and I just almost choked to death.
spread into all the aspects of her life. For example, just the way that she just acts overly things. She just throws in so much ham on everything she does. Even her songs She's like, they're amazing, they're really awesome, and then they're not actually hers. Her music, for example, is just cringe. It's objectively awful. You throw a few sexual innuendos in there and then you dance on stage with, I don't know. It's amazing, guys. It's overly edited, it's overly sexual, it's assault on your eardrums. Oh, and her dances, man, her dances too are just cringe. People really fucking hate Jojo Siwa, and it just keeps on happening. I made a video back when she first went into her bad girl stage, and God, she's just doing the best job she can at being the biggest narcissist she possibly can and being as cringe as possible. I don't hate her. A lot of people really hate her.
I think she's a cartoon character. I think she is literally like, and she's living in a movie. She's the ridiculous comic relief character in a movie. In a kid's movie. That's literally what she is. Except for she's not really for kids. She is a drawn together character. If anybody's seen that cartoon, I don't recommend it if you haven't seen it, but if you have, then you know what I'm talking about. It's kind of what she reminds me of.
I don't know her, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you, but it's hard not to dislike this stuff. Oh my God. It's like she has active ragdoll enabled. Game developer joke. We love making video game. I've made video game, by the way. Check this out. This is really cool. I love this. I love this sound. Just the violent sounds. She really can dance. She's a way better dancer than I am. I mean, there's no way I could ever learn that. Like, what is that? How do you do that and not dance?
I think that she was just making stuff up, and she was just bad at making stuff up, and everybody told her she was great because she was just doing something. The other people weren't doing nothing. And that's how she got pushed into the spotlight. And it's not good.
I mean, laugh. She's dancing. I don't know, man. She's grasping at relevancy desperately. It's awesome to see. But also really sad and weird.
Dream guest on my podcast? Oh my gosh. I'm speaking to you!
She has a podcast? What?